In this video, I'm going to show you how to add and remove rows and columns in a table. And we're also going to, when we add our columns, we're going to add some formulas, and I'm going to show you how to type formulas using the column heading so it auto fills all the way down for you. But let's go over to our 09 Pet Pharma Sales spreadsheet, and we're going to go to cell A, so column A, row 88, and we're going to type in a few things. So we're going to put in Siloxane, and we're just going to hit tab because it's going to start autofilling for us. Dog or cat. I'm going to put in 7, and if you look, it's going to start creating formulas for us in a second. It's predicting what you want to do. 2. If I tab over, I've already got it. Automatically puts in 142 here. Then we're going to go over to the next one in column H, I believe. And we're going to type 41, column I, and then item price, we're going to use the value of $25.95, and we're going to tab over, and so it's going to give us a value. It's got a formula in there. So now we're going to select any cell in row 32. So row 32, and on the Home tab, we're going to go up to the cell group, and we're going to click the Delete drop-down arrow. And we're going to click Delete Table Rows. Delete Table Rows. And it got rid of that. Everything moved up to fill in that space. Now we're going to do this to columns. So select any cell in column I, which is number sold. So we're just going to put our cursor in there, or just select one of the cells. On the Home tab in the Cells group, click the Delete drop-down arrow, and then click Delete Table Columns. So everything to the right moved over to fill that space in I. So, and we can tell that our column J was using the information that was in I, because it now says it's got an error. It's a reference error. It can't find the information that it needs to create the value. So now, with our cell in column I still selected, we're going to click the down arrow with Insert. And we're going to insert table column to the left. So now we have something called column 1. It's now an I because we inserted a new column. And we're going to change this header to read number sold. Number sold. And now we're going to go to I7, and we're going to put in a formula. Our formula, remember, it always starts with the equals. And I'm going to zoom in on this. So I'm just going to go to my view. I'm going to click. I don't know if it's going to let me. It's not going to let me. So I'm just going to type equals. I'm going to have a square bracket, and that means I want to put a column in. So items on hand. So items on hand, and hit tab, minus, and then we have another square bracket. Oh, we didn't end our square bracket on that one. Minus, and then open square bracket again, and it's going to give us a little drop down menu. Items remaining. So items on hand minus items remaining, close our square bracket. Now I'm going to hit enter. And it automatically filled in all of these all the way down. That way we don't have to pull it down like we do typically. So now let's click cell K7. So K7. We're going to change this. So we're going to type equals number sold. So we're going to open our square bracket. Number sold, tab, close our bracket, times, so our little asterisk, item price. So square bracket, item price, tab, close our bracket, enter. And this time it did not fill it all in because we had to pull it down. And the reason is that we already had a formula in each one of these. It was not a usable formula because our information had disappeared. But now we're going to pull this all the way down. We have to pull it down now. And we do not want to go down there to row 95, which is our total row. So we just want to go down to 94. Now our total row can do its business and add all these up. So let's click on cell L7. So L7. That's outside our table. So let's see what it's going to do now. So we're going to type equals. We're going to have a square bracket. We're going to type total sales. Close our square bracket. Divided by average and we're going to put it in parentheses, square bracket, total sales, close our square bracket, close our parenthesis, and then let's hit enter. Right now it says column 1. It also gives a little error, name, question mark. So let's rename this. We're going to rename this percent of average. And I need to go in here and see what's going on. Equals total sales, which should be, see if we have total sales. Total sales divided by the average of total sales. Oop, I must have messed up. No, that's right. Total sales equals total sales. Close our bracket, divided by the average. Oh, I missed my E. That's what I did. Total sales, hit enter. There we go. Now it fixed everything for me because it's inside the table, so it assumes I don't want to change it all. So now we're going to select the range L7 to L93. So L7 to L93. So we're only going down to right there. And we're going to give it a percentage style. So we want to go to our home tab. We want to go up here to percentage style. So now it'll convert these numbers to percent. So let's click on any cell and percent of average. And now we're going to delete this. Seems a shame, but we will Table Tools Design. I'm sorry, the Home tab. I got ahead of myself. So we're going to go to Delete. We're going to delete the table columns. That's going to go away. And that's how you add, delete columns, rows. That's how you use column names to create formulas. And hope that helped.